Alright, friends, welcome back to another episode. Thank you so much for clicking, watching, enjoying the page, enjoying the channel. Support means the world. Go ahead and like, subscribe, comment, share, do it, whatever you guys want. Whatever you guys want, I much appreciate it. But today I want to dive into it's going to be a full running, exercise, working out on the weights video, but I want to change it up just a little bit. I do a lot of my videos beginning first thing in the morning. It is currently the evening time right now. It's 5:22. It is actually November 29th. I know you guys are watching this in the new year, but it is November 29th for me on my end. And I got a long run tomorrow. I don't know exactly how far I'm going to go. I have a number in mind you guys are going to see in the title of this video. And if you're not watching, I didn't upload it. But you guys are going to see in the title of this video. So I just kind of want to show you guys how I prepare for my long runs. So currently, like I said, it's 5:22. Let's go over the nutrition side first. I'm currently eating about 2,800 to 3,200 calories a day. Today, I'm eating 2,800 calories. Thus far, I've had 1,286 calories. I had a Mighty Meals. So far, I've taken in 126 grams of protein, 74 carbs, and 53 grams of fat. I have 1,500 calories left for the day. I have roughly, let me see here. I have roughly 84 grams of protein left, 66 carbs, and 103 grams of fat. So I have about 1,500 calories. So I have a pretty hefty meal in me. So it's 5:22 right now. I'm going to go ahead and eat that. It's probably just going to be a meat, some simple carb source. And then that's going to take me to my run tomorrow. So for the agenda for tomorrow, I'm going to get up at 4 o'clock. That's the goal at least. Get up at 4 a.m. I have cousins coming in at 8:30. I'm going to meet them at the bakery that I always go to. But I'm going to get up at 4 a.m. I'm going to have a cup of coffee. So before my runs, I always like to have 1 cup of coffee. Right now I'm drinking this coffee that my girlfriend really enjoys. It's Pete's. It's actually it's actually in here, I think. Let's see if I can get some. The coffee's not the most important part, but let me just show it to you. So we have this Pete's Holiday Blend Dark Roast coffee. So I'm gonna have 1 cup of these, 1 cup of this right here. I think it's like 35. I don't know how much caffeine is in each one. I don't think they tell you. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just gonna say 70 milligrams of caffeine. So I'm gonna have 1 cup of coffee, and this is me up at 4 a.m. immediately getting a cup of coffee. I'm gonna drink my cup of coffee. I should be ready to get changed around 4:30. So first thing I get up is I'm gonna use the restroom. I'm probably gonna go number 1 and number 2 ASAP. Have my cup of coffee, and then go ahead and use the restroom again. So I'm probably gonna use the restroom right first thing when I get up around 4:05, and then I'm gonna go ahead and have my cup of coffee, and then around 4:30, I'm gonna get back up off the couch, go ahead and have, I'm gonna go ahead and use the restroom. While I'm having this cup of coffee, I'm also drinking about 16 ounces of water. So 16 ounces of water and a coffee right after my first trip to the restroom. And then around 4:30, use the restroom again. Go ahead, make sure I go number 1 and number 2, because that is a big deal when you're running, actually. And then around 4:30, I want to start my run around 5:15. So around 4:30, I will go ahead and put a 1.5 to 2 scoops of this Go One More Sports Edition. I had this on a monthly cycle, so I get it once a month. I have the salt to watermelon flavor, 20 grams of carbs, 350 milligrams of sodium. I'm gonna go ahead and have, like I said, 1.5 to 2 scoops of this. I don't count this in my calories for the day. This is just a simple carbohydrate by BPN. It's super good. It really does help me with my longer runs, and that's what I have on the agenda for tomorrow. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw that back with about 16 ounces of water. So I have about 32 ounces of water in me, a cup of coffee in me, and then I'm getting changed, getting ready to go on my run. And then I also have this light with me right here. This is what I use on the run. The sun doesn't come up to around 6:30 a.m. So for like the first hour of the run, I'm running in the dark. So it's super important that I have that. And then I'm gonna have one of these goos about every 4 miles. So depending on my run tomorrow, so I have a goal in mind. but I'm definitely gonna have one of these every 4 miles, like I said. Each one is 100 grams, 100 milligrams, no, sorry, 100 calories, and then about 21 grams of carbs, 50 milligrams of sodium, 200 milligrams of caffeine. This raspberry one has no caffeine. I mainly just do these for the flavor. Honestly, like when you get that kick when you're running, it feels so good. It makes you just want to go faster. So have one of these every 4 miles. So between this in the morning, 4 miles here, 4 miles there, that's going to be everything for my run, right? If I go longer, like over 13 miles, I'll go ahead and have 3 of these. As you can see, I'm not really eating any solid food, but that's okay because I am getting about 40 carbs from here and about 20 carbs so by the end of the run, by about 8 o'clock in the morning, I should have about 80 carbs in my body. Like I said, I won't count those for my calories. I look at that as fuel. I don't really look at that as like actual counting. So yeah, this is the vibe, right? So this is what I do. This is what I'm gonna do on my run tomorrow morning. And like I said, tonight I'm just gonna go ahead and have that meal. We have a fly issue going on in this house, so I'm gonna go ahead and exterminate these stupid freaking fruit flies everywhere. But yeah, so that's gonna be the video. I just want to kind of show you guys how I prepare for my actual runs. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and finish up my calories for the day. Hopefully get to bed around 9 and get up at around 4. Get a good 7 hours of sleep in me, and then go ahead and get after it in the morning. And I'll catch you guys tomorrow morning for the run. Alrighty guys, good morning. It's currently 4:11 a.m. I got my cup of coffee right over here. My dog has been up my butt all morning. She's just been, since it's just her and I this weekend. My girlfriend's not in town, and our other friend, Brave, is not here. Her dog friend. She's been up my butt all morning. But like I said, it's currently 4:11 a.m. right now. It's 30 degrees. I have my cup of coffee right here. Got my BPN right here. I'm going to start sipping on this. I already used the restroom once. I got my shirt dried, ready to go. Oh, it's going to be a cold-ass morning. I'll give it our best shot, though. Start drinking the BPN in about 20 minutes. Get on the road around 4:50. Hopefully be running by 5 a.m. Yeah, so got my coffee, BPN. It's going to be a hell of a morning. All right. First off, look at this dog right here. You see her? She looks so lost. She looks adorable. Very cute. I think she needs to go potty. She just ate breakfast. All right, 4:42. I got my water here. About 24 ounces, 14 ounces of water. I have my Go One More right here. We're going to go ahead and throw in some, what's it called? Go One More powder. Let's go ahead and throw this in here real quick. All right, we got our scoop and a half of Go One More. We'll go put the top on real quick. Bam. Cool. So we got our scoop and a half of BPN. Go One More. We're gonna go ahead and throw this down the hatch. We got 18 minutes till hopefully we start our run. And we just gotta go get change and let it rip. All right, let's take a big swig here. I might need to add more water. Delicious. Finish that up, and then we're gonna go ahead and hit the road running. Alrighty, guys. All right, we're done with that run, and that was a really good run. That was a 10-mile run. So I have in about a month, I'm doing the Annapolis Half Marathon. It's gonna be December 21st. So obviously by the time you guys are watching this, that's over. But I'm still training for it. So with that being said, I kind of went ahead and looked at like what the run's gonna look like, and it's gonna be a lot of elevation. So it's gonna be a lot of up and down, which is a type of running that, you know, I've done, but it's not my preferred type of running. So I've had to recently kind of switch up my training a little bit where I'm doing more elevation runs. And that's kind of what inspired today's workout. So today we went 10 miles. We started around 5:05 in the morning. It's currently 6:42. Had a pretty busy day ahead. A lot of like, actually just like having fun and relaxing. So I guess right off the top, the fueling went super well. The Go One More is huge. Having those 30 grams of carbs first thing in the morning, well, about like 20 minutes before my run, really did help my run a lot. And then having those 2 gel packs were huge. So I ended up doing 10 miles. I did a gel pack every 4 miles. So between the gel packs, which are 20 grams of carbs, I did 2 of those 40, plus the 30 I had with a scoop and a half and Go One More sour watermelon. About 70 grams of carbs right there. So for about 280 calories, plus the coffee I had this morning with a little bit of creamer. I didn't count that. So that was I had about 300 calories before the run, or before and during the run. And it felt really good. Like it really is like the ability to properly fuel on these runs, I think is like the key. Like that's the secret of like being a good runner. And I have one goal in mind for the half marathon. I want to do a sub 2 hour half marathon, which is about a 9-minute pace. If you hit a 9-minute pace, you're going to get sub 2 hours. I think it's like 9:15 actually. Let me look it up real quick. My fingers are barely moving. Actually, I can't even do that. It's going to take too much work. So that was the one thing I noticed is the gel packs were huge. The Go One More was huge. I ran at 5:15 in the morning, 5:10 in the morning. The half marathon is 7:30 a.m. So that's gonna, actually I think that's gonna play in my benefit, because even during that run, I had to poop on like mile 6, and obviously I held it. I could have used the bath. I peed at 8 o'clock, like right up here, like just right next to the water in a bathroom. I could have pooped then, but I don't know. My hands are so cold, I wouldn't be able to feel my butt when I was wiping. Too much information, but that's just the God's honest truth. So I think having the run at 7:30 is gonna help me a lot, because it's gonna probably let me carb up a little bit more. And hopefully I can use the restroom probably 2 or 3 times. Also leading into the run, I wanna make sure my diet's nice and clean. I'm not overeating or anything like that. So I'm at my optimal fitness for that half marathon. And then the goal later this year is to obviously do a marathon. If you can't tell, that's the direction I'm working. I really do want to get a half marathon under my belt first and then do a marathon. Eventually an Ironman would be the ultimate goal, but that's not in the cards for right now. That's gonna be a lot of training. Got a lot going on in my life. So it's gonna go half marathon, then a full marathon. And I'd love to do an Ironman. And the High Rocks thing has been looking pretty intriguing as well. So I guess just a few other things with that run. I actually don't mind wearing just shorts. I think it started around 27. It got to about 30 degrees. When I was running along the water, it got a little bit colder, obviously, the wind coming out the water. So I would say it probably felt like 22 to 25 degrees. The shorts were fine, honestly. I think I need to get some running gloves. That's gonna be huge, especially the half marathon is gonna be December 23rd, so it might be really cold. I don't see it being too much colder than what it was today, but I think gloves are definitely gonna help. Outside of that, maybe like some type of something to cover my ears. That's the other thing. I've been running without headphones lately, without my phone, which, you know, whatever. It's probably not the safest thing, but I definitely been running without headphones. Just me, my own thoughts. It's fun. It's good. So yeah, that was good. The fuel was awesome. The Go One More was huge. The pace was really good. I did get some elevation in. There's a bridge over here near the Naval Academy that's very steep. So I ran up to the top of it. I didn't run all the way over it. I just ran to the top and back down. There was about the 2 mile section. Let me pull up my my run. So for that 2 mile section, I could see it was, so it was between mile 6 and 7. So I was about a 9-minute pace. Mile 6 and 7 was the bridge. That was a 9:11, 9:20 pace. But then towards the end, we got back where we needed to be. I guess this is the overall workout, right? So I did 10 miles in sub 1:30. Obviously, you're pacing for a sub 2 hour half marathon if you do that. Because if I paced out there, that's about an hour 57 for a half marathon. Hour 58, probably hour 58, hour 50, 8:15. But overall, so 1 hour, 29 minutes, 35 seconds. I burned about 1,600 calories. My average pace was 8:57. My average heart rate was 158. I can rate my effort. That's kind of cool. Let's rate my effort. I just got the new update on my phone. My average heart rate was 158. So this is kind of cool. So I was going into the last mile with I was gonna be around like an hour 31, and I was like, nah, dude, I want to get sub hour and a half. I ran my last mile, I don't know if you can see that down there, at a 7:39 pace, which honestly, man, I didn't think I had that. I did not think I had a sub 8-minute mile in me. The last time I ran a super fast mile was probably 5 years ago. I ran a sub 6 mile at the track, but I was probably weighing 185, 190 at the time, not 225 like I am right now. So I just booked it, and it felt really good, actually. That felt really good, because then I was like, okay, if we can do a 9-minute half marathon pace, then if I can keep that pace up, if I can get an 8:30 pace and then drop 15, 20 pounds, I can definitely do a marathon in under 4 hours. So anyways, it was really cool to see that. But I'm freezing my ass off now that the adrenaline's wearing off. It's 6:50 a.m. I got to go let the dog out, take her on a walk. Rachel should be home Sunday. Today's Saturday. I'm going to meet the cousins and my second cousin, my little baby, not my baby, my baby cousin Silas, for breakfast. I'm probably not going to eat. I'm probably just going to get bread and chit chat with them. And got one client later today, hang out with the dog all day today. I got to clip her nails and then take you guys to the gym, hopefully a little bit later. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for just that morning. That was fun. Going to bed, showing you guys preparation for today, and to actually see it happen today, it was a good feeling. So we got to get inside and go warm up. I'll catch you guys later. Hi friends, I just wanted to pop in here real quick. About to go in here with my cousins and my baby cousin. And we're gonna go ahead and get some food. Sorry, just texting them. And I'm gonna get some bread, whatever. I'm just very thankful for the life that I have. I was listening to Theo Vaughn. He has a podcast this past weekend. I listen to it all the time, and he has guests on all the time. But my favorite episodes of him always are the ones where he has just him. And I don't talk about this. I don't talk about this a lot, and I'm not gonna get emotional. I don't like I said, I don't talk about it too much. But there's something that I feel very lucky for, and not just luck, but I battle with it in my head too. I come from a family of a lot of addiction, a lot of drug use, a lot of alcohol to numb pain, and it turns into a crippling addiction, and it's something that I've always been wary of. It was always something that I've understood. And he had this lady on. She's 24. She's drinking all the time. She's been 19 hours sober, and I just started crying, man. I just started tearing up, because I got coffee with my uncle, who's about a year and a half sober now. Went to rehab, and he's a year and a half sober. And I asked him a question, he's my dad's brother, and I was like, hey, how are you? And he said, I'm happy. He's happy. And I think that's something that I I'm so thankful for that. Whatever it is, I definitely have addictive tendencies, but for whatever reason, I haven't gone that path, and I'm very grateful for it. And I don't think it's a coincidence that most people in my life, some of the strongest relationships I have are from people who are like in AA or out of AA or going to meetings, and like addicts. Like, they're like my best friends. And I'm just very grateful for it, and I'm very grateful I have the ability to do YouTube. I'm very grateful right now, and I was gonna just not film because I don't have my camera with me, but I'm very thankful for everything I have in my life, and there's not a day that goes by where I don't appreciate that. And just listen to that girl talk about like how hard it is, how she was in an abusive relationship, she lost a child while she was pregnant with it, and just like all the hell she's been through. And like, we've all been through hell, and like hell compounds, man, and like it's super difficult. Like, I've been through some shit in my life too. It's like things compound, and like if you go through like a really, really hard situation, like you have to navigate that very carefully and intelligently too, or it will just compound. It just will get worse. It just does that. And I think you got to be very careful with the substances that you use. Like, I know for me this year, I started using cannabis, like taking edibles. I take like one pretty much every other weekend on like Friday or Saturday. But even that's like something I got to be aware of. Like, hey man, like, are you taking it because you want to, or you're just trying to chill? Like, what's going on there? Like, why are you doing it? I don't know. I'm just very grateful for everything I have in my life. So yeah, I'm gonna not eat breakfast. We're just gonna get some bread, chit chat with everybody, and yeah. So I love you guys. Thank you so much for listening to me talk and yap about nothing. Yeah, if you know someone who's struggling, hug them, tell them that you love them, tell them that you're there for them, and don't force anything on anybody. It doesn't work, especially with addicts. It's not gonna work. They got to be ready to change, and you just got to be ready to embrace them, and hopefully be okay with building a bridge after it's been burned down multiple times. So yeah, thank you. All right, guys. So I just had a beautiful, thank you so much for listening to that little chit chat I had. It really is important to me. I know I'm somebody who don't currently struggle with an addiction, but like I said, I have a lot of it in my family and a lot of my close friends' relationships that have it. Right, so it's something that's very close to me. I know this is a fitness page, but it's also my page, so I'm going to talk about whatever I want. So that's I just wanted to gab about that. And I have these little suckers everywhere in the house. I'm trying to collect these stupid little flies everywhere. I got a vacuum. I've been sucking them up. I think they're in the drain. I think I got to put something down the drain. There's one right there. One right there. Ready? Got him. Oh, I don't know if I did. Shit. Damn it. Anyways, guys, so we went ahead and obviously, what else would we do on a Saturday besides go to Black Market Bakers, which I think I might do like a challenge there. We'll see. I don't know. But we have Old Faithful, obviously. Old Faithful. Whee! Sourdough. But bam! Look at that thing. Oh my God. Oh my God. Look at her. She is thick. Oh, it smells so good. So we got Old Faithful right there. Probably gonna have me a little slice of that. And then also we got a focaccia. You hear that? Focaccia. A focaccia. Woo! Look at that thing. Look at that thing. That thing is so soft and so moist. Like, you guys, oh my God. I don't know what we're gonna I don't know what we're gonna do with this, but I got it. I have it. We're gonna eat it, and it's gonna be delicious. I'm gonna make some breakfast here. I think I might have a slice of sourdough and some eggs. Yeah, let's stop talking. Let's go ahead and get into that. I just want to show you guys the delicious, delicious breads I got again. All right, guys. So we have 6.8 ounces of steak, New York strip, 180 grams of 180 grams of sourdough, just a little olive oil, garlic. Hi, buddy. And then I have 6 eggs buried under there. This is gonna be my first meal. It's currently 9:30. Been up for 5 hours. We're gonna go ahead and eat that real quick, and then yeah, and then head off to work, clean up, kind of vacuum this place a little bit, do the dishes, and then go ahead and get on the road. yeah, do the dishes, vacuum real quick, eat this food, and then head off to work. Gotta do that at 11. So then work out later in the day at some point. I thought that was a weird one.
I've seen some people get on that.
Not well.
I'm a little scared.
Yeah. I don't.
Oh, it's like a normal leg press. And then they'll load it up and crush themselves on the leg.
Oh shit! I didn't even think about that.
I was like watching it because I've never actually used one. I was like, this is like as scary as an inverted leg press for someone who doesn't know what they're doing.
Well, that was the other one that they wanted to get.
It's honestly a joke, to be honest.
It's so.
It's not even like it doesn't really. It doesn't yield some sort of advantage on your physique over 3 or 4 other leg presses.
Yeah, and it just loads up your lower back. Like you're like compressing your lower back.
I mean, they're cool. Like physique.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I like the I really like that standing.
That's made very well.
That's like my favorite one.
Made well.
And I like.
Actually, if you really ask me what the smartest thing you guys did was you got really nice lift machines.
2 of them too.
The smartest thing you guys did.
Yeah. Well, we.
That's probably your most highly utilized piece of machinery.
Well, we knew that because we had 2 Smith. Remember, we used to have 2 Smith machines. These?
Are those Smith machines bolted to the ground?
I don't think so. I don't know.
Suggest to James that you bolt them to the ground because you know how bad it is when you're like under it and pressing, and it's not perpendicular to the trusses above, and those trusses.
Yeah.
And your eyesight gets messed up.
Well, that's happened in the last one, right?
Well, people with rack, they rip, bump into them or pull on them.
Yeah.
But when you bolt them into the ground,
That's true.
you don't do it right now. Say, before you spend any money on another piece of equipment, I go after the bathrooms.
Oh, dude, that's like.
But you know, you're like 125K per bathroom to do them the right way. That's the problem.
Well, the bathrooms are so much
That's
like.
the problem.
You can only like. How much do you actually want to put in so it just gets ruined again?
Here's what I would do. I'd do one thing, and it would make the world a difference. You'd rip off the tile, and you'd go down with epoxy, with the flake in it so it's grippy.
Yeah.
And the reason you do that is if you ever walk in your bathroom, you see that all the grout is black.
Yeah.
That's bacteria.
Ugh.
But if you go up against the lockers, it's a lot cleaner because people don't stand right at the edge of the locker.
True.
So instead of spending more money, which more money would be spending, or not spend a shit ton of money,
Yeah.
this is what I would say. I point to a few things.
Yeah, that's
That would probably close a few more members on the tour.
I agree. Well, the bathroom is one of those things where like, if I'm doing a tour, I'm like, hey, yeah, we got this, we got that. You want to keep going?
Yeah, but there's other bathrooms are in there.
Yeah.
Keep moving. You're like, all right, the cleaners just hit it. We'll tour today.
Exactly.
All right, in there in 6 hours. We're not touring.
It's funny, but it's the truth.
No, I know. No, I mean, overall, huge difference.
What they need to do is actually like do some social media videos.
Foundation hot tip. When we recommend, placing your hands here, pulling your legs in.
Yeah.
You're gonna get better isolation and better contraction of the muscle. So, wouldn't overcomplicate, just get to it.
Well, they've been working with like this social media company to do like more entertaining content, but they haven't. We've been doing we have 2 foundation pages. We got the PT, then we got an Apple side. And because I was doing the social media for a while, up until and I was only making $300 a month.
Yeah.
And I got up to like 20 clients. I was like, I can't. It's not worth my time anymore.
Yeah, no, I get it. It's like while you're here, you're maximizing your efforts.
Yeah. I mean, clearly, I got no issue doing.
First, cable tower makes no fucking sense. They have a cable tower like yours, but on one seat they have a single kick pulley.
Yeah.
And the other seat they have a double. There's only 2 attachments that can attach to the double. But every attachment can attach to the single.
Yeah.
And when you connect both carabiners to a single attachment, it doesn't feel right. So,
Well, what we if we didn't have.
before they put the pickleball courts in, you could not justify that price for like all they offer. And their typical facilities are 80,000 square feet to 100, and that one's 45. So.
And how much are the memberships? 119.
185, 190 now. Now they just have 40,000 square feet of pickleball courts as part of that. So that is a pretty nice competitive advantage. But so you guys aren't going after that.
No, like, and I hear.
That's not your market.
I think there's a difference between a gym and a club. That's to me that's a club myth. Yeah, that's a different thing. That's like McDonald's versus like. All right, so we went ahead and we put in a order at Foundation for about 80K a couple weeks ago, and all the equipment that you've been seeing in this video is all the equipment that we ordered. And then we also did get a belt squat here. It's not the Pit Shark belt squat, it's the whatever Arsenal belt squat. Still pretty good though. So let me go ahead and just take you through here. I'm probably gonna do 3 sets of about 8 to 12 reps here. This one you don't need to do nearly as much weight. The weight is the Pit Shark one you can load up on the weight because where the weight is. This one actually feels kind of heavy at a pretty low resistance. So let's go ahead and get into this one. We also got a leg press, double leg press behind me, and a unilateral leg press over my right shoulder. Let's go ahead and get into this belt squat. I'm squatting in Hokas, which I know you're not supposed to do, but whatever. There we go. I'm gonna go ahead and load up another 25 on each side, and I'm gonna give you guys a side angle here for the next set. All right, second set here. All right, so who is somebody that should use a back squat or a belt squat machine? So with the belt squat, what it does is the weight takes the pressure off your lower back, right? So whenever you have a traditional back squat or even a traditional leg press, the pressure is being compressed on your spine, right? Whenever you do a belt squat, the weight is under you, right? So there's no pressure on your spine. Your spine doesn't have to do anything to stay up. You're literally holding on to something, and the weight's directly under you. So I think the belt squat is a huge advantage. If you have any back pain, if you have any back pain, lower back, upper back, mid back, it doesn't matter. I highly recommend hopping on a belt squat. Now, every gym doesn't have one, and that's totally understandable. But if your gym does have a belt squat, like I said, I highly recommend getting on a belt squat. It takes all the pressure off your lower back, which is huge, right? Now, with that being said, because it takes pressure off your lower back, you're not working it as much. So you need to be sure to do lower back exercises on your own, since you're not going to be doing deadlifts or heavy barbell squats. But those are people who I think should definitely be doing the belt squat. People with knee issues, people with lower back pain, any type of back pain at all. Go ahead, find a gym that has a belt squat. I'm a hypocrite, I understand, but I do like to deadlift, and I can deadlift. And I've always felt really good doing the lower back exercises, deadlift specifically. Ooh, that was bad. Whew. Go home. All right, we're gonna go here for maybe a 2 or 3. See what we got here. 10-mile run this morning, like a year ago. Ooh, buddy. No straps, no belt, just me. That was tough. We'll stay there. 2. That was hard. Whew. That was tough. All right, guys, so you want to see the most exciting thing in the world? So we have food bowl right here. Dog food bowl. Check it, here we go. There's nothing more pure in this world than a dog getting food. All right, so here we go. Let me go ahead and get 1 scoop. Whee, 1 scoop. I mean, the excitement is just contagious. All right, ready? Here we go. You ready, buddy? Sit. Look at that. Just pure excitement. All right, so she's eating right now. I'm gonna go ahead and cook up my food, show you guys that food, sit down. We're gonna have a quick chat. I got this on because I'm going out on a run tomorrow morning. But yeah, we're gonna have a quick chat. Let me go make my focaccia buffalo chicken sandwich. Friends. All right, guys. I like dog shit, but we have a Mighty Meals here, buffalo chicken, delicious, high quality, good chicken, nice and whole. Right, Nona? I'm gonna say full day of eating, but it's not. I missed one meal. I didn't show you guys every meal. Then we have this delicious, I got this thing of focaccia bread at Black Market. Bro, the best bread in the world. And I put a little bit of buffalo chicken on top. So good. So, I'm gonna put some honey on this chicken. Eat that. Hang out with my beautiful dog. Watch some football. Maybe watch a movie. Shower, do some laundry. And call it a night. And hope you guys like that workout. I don't normally do deadlifts. I wasn't planning on doing deadlifts. I just kind of started deadlifting. But hopefully you enjoyed it. Thank you guys so much for watching again. And I'll see you guys next week. Thank you for all the support. I'll catch you guys next week. Have a good one.